Welcome back to day 83, documenting your authentic journey. Now, in day 83, I'm going to teach you the easiest way to build trust, to show your journey. And I mean, really show it. The messy parts, the uncertain moments, the times when you're figuring things out as you go, because that's where the real connection happens. Here's what I've learned after the years of creating content and building communities online. People don't want to see perfection. They don't. They really, really don't. They want to see progress. They want to see someone who's a few steps ahead of them, sure, but someone who remembers what it's like where they were right now. Someone who's willing to pull back the curtain and say, here's what I'm working on right now. And here's what I'm struggling with. And here's what I'm learning. When you document instead of trying to create something polished, something magical happens. Your audience sees you as real. They see you as relatable. They see you as human. And that's when trust begins to build. Not when you show them the highlight reel, not when you put the present that you finished with the bow on top of it, but when you let them in the process. Think about the creators that you follow and trust the most. Chances are they're the ones who share their journey openly. They talk about their failures alongside their wins. They show you the rough drafts, not just the final versions. They admit when they don't have all the answers. And somehow that makes you trust them more, not less. So here's the things that might surprise you. What feels boring to you is inspiring someone else. That daily task that you think is mundane, someone out there is trying to figure out how to do exactly that. The problem that you're solving for the third time this week, someone is facing it for the first time and feeling completely lost. You're normal as someone else's breakthrough. You have the knowledge, you have the experience that feels ordinary to you because you live it every day. But to someone who's just out there, someone who's stuck, someone who's looking for a different perspective, your everyday process is so valuable to them. Your behind the scenes reality is the content that they're searching for. So here's the practical application for you today. Post one behind the scene clip, just one. Something simple, something honest, something that's real. It doesn't need to be professionally edited. It doesn't need to have that perfect lighting or that script. In fact, it's better if it's not polished. Just show your workspace. Talk through the problem that you're solving. Share your mistake that you made and what you learned from it. Maybe it's a quick video of your morning routine before you start work. Maybe it's the screenshot of your messy notes or your planning process. Maybe it's the voice memo or you're talking through a decision you're making. Whatever it is, make it authentic and make it you. The goal isn't to impress anyone. The goal is to connect, to let people see that you're on this journey too, to remind them that progress isn't linear and perfection isn't the point. When you share your progress, you give others permission to be imperfect too. You show them it's okay to work in progress. And here's what I want you to remember. You're not showing off when you share your journey. You're showing what's possible. You're demonstrating that real people can do real things. You're proving that you don't need to have it all figured out to move forward. You're being the example that someone else needs to see today. Every expert was once a beginner. Every successful person had its moments of doubt. Every finished project started as a messy first draft. When you document your journey, you're not just building your trust with your audience. You're also creating a record of your own growth. You're leaving breadcrumbs for others to follow. You're contributing to a culture of authenticity in a world that often feels fake. So take the steps today. Share something real. Let people in. Trust that your journey matters. Trust that your process has value. And trust that someone out there needs to see exactly what you're working on right now. Here's my call to action for you today. Tell me below what behind the scenes moment that you'll share. What part of your process will you document today? What will you show that feels ordinary to you, but might inspire someone else? Drop a comment and let me know. I'll read every single one of them. And I can't wait to see what you choose to share. I'll see you tomorrow for day 84.